Each and every day, more than 3 billion litres of semi-treated sewage and industrial waste is dumped into Australia's oceans and waterways. Clean Oceans Foundation is playing its part to raise community awareness about this unsustainable practice of using our coastline and waterways as a virtual toilet. Successive governments have refused to acknowledge that water is a precious and finite resource. We, as guardians of the environment, don't want to be judged by future generations for today's apathy and inaction. We must close all wastewater ocean outfalls.
Most Melburnians would be shocked to discover that we are pumping partially treated sewage into Bass Strait.
I really do believe there is no need for an outfall anywhere on our coastline, let alone on our beautiful Mornington Peninsula in the middle of a national park.
Clearly people were swimming in this sort of greeny brown effluent, you know, on a busy sort of summer's day down at the beach.
Well, I surf out here for the last 20 years since I came here from Hawaii, and everybody I know has had some kind of eye, ear, nose infection and stomach infections.
I've had countless ear infections and throat infections from it, so I only come here occasionally as well now.
Families use the beach, and a lot of people do get sick, infections, and I don't think that's a good thing.
About a month ago I got really bad staph outer ear infection from surfing out here at Gunnamatta Beach, and I haven't surfed or even checked the surf until yesterday and today out here, because I just don't want to go back out there and get sick again. And it sucks. This is a great place to be, and it needs to get fixed.
It also amazes me how many fishermen get down there. Very surprising. You know, they love fishing off the rocks. They're probably just not quite aware of that they're fishing next to an outfall that's discharging 360 million litres of, you know, semi-treated effluent a day.
Fishermen and so forth have been saying that they're noticing large areas where they used to fish are now disappearing in a very significant radius around the outfall.
Well, so it's clearly decimated the kelp beds on the outer reefs there, and the kelp beds are the forests of the sea. So basically, all that habitat's been pretty much destroyed.
Ocean outfall is a dead technology. I have a very clear view on that. It's a type of technology which really took root in the early days. It's not appropriate for the type of society we have now, with a level of awareness of the environment that we have now. It's taking the costs of an entire society, 50% of Melbourne, and imposing them on a small community, which is both the surf riders at Gunnamatta and the residents of St Andrews. That's a position for which there's no philosophical base. It's not how we do things in our society, and it's not appropriate.
If they treated that effluent to a Class A tertiary standard, how they could use it to fertilised, to put on sports fields, to use to irrigate.
Potable treatment removes all viruses and pathogens and allows unlimited reuse schemes, including aquifer recharge. This is particularly relevant in the winter months when demand by agricultural use is low and the volume coming out of these pipes is high.
Australia has been in drought, with 68% of the nation rain deficient. It is the driest on record.
Australia's worst drought in 20 years has hit rural exports hard.
Australia's making history with 68% of the nation rain deficient for the past 7 months, the worst on record.
All other treatment processes require an outfall. These methods are substandard as they are not working within the concept of world's best practice.
They held a public meeting recently, and I think when a camera appeared, the Melbourne Water weren't very pleased about that, and the meeting was closed down.
The meeting won't proceed beyond this point until the video's out of the room.
It really saddens me that this is the way that a public body treats the constituents of Melbourne with such disdain. It's unbelievable.